guys, it's Daniel from DLT Reviews, and the Samsung Galaxy S8 is a great smartphone. But if you're looking for reasons why you shouldn't buy it, here are 5 reasons why the Samsung Galaxy S8 sucks. Number 1 is the design. Yeah, I know this is an odd thing to knock, and I don't personally see it as a bad thing. As a matter of fact, I love the design and build. But for people who constantly drop their phones, a glass back isn't very ideal. The glass on the back is also very fingerprint prone and smudges really quickly. And even if the phone looks good, covering it up would defeat the purpose of spending over $750 on a beautiful smartphone. Number 2 is the speaker. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's far from being the best. It gets pretty loud and a noticeable improvement from the S7, but it pales in comparison to the iPhone 7, HTC 10, and Nexus 6P. It's also a small mono speaker which gets covered up super easily while holding it. If you're like me and aren't a big audio nerd, it'll probably be okay to you, but while spending $750 on a smartphone, you think you'd get better speakers. Number 3 is the fingerprint sensor. Ever since Touch ID was released, fingerprint sensors have basically become a necessity for smartphones, even if you're on a budget. This year, with the new almost bezel-less displays, the fingerprint sensor could not even fit the front of the phone since there's no more physical home button. They moved it to the back of the phone right next to the camera, a very inconvenient location. On the regular S8, I've gotten used to it, but for some it may require some hand gymnastics. And for the S8 Plus, it's probably going to be impossible to reach with just one hand. Number 4 is the display. Again, the display is great, probably one of the best I've ever seen, but it's stretched out to an 18.5:9 aspect ratio, meaning that the display is much more longer than the standard phone displays. Because 18.5:9 is not a new standard for any content produced now, with 16.9 reserved for standard recording and TV shows, and 21:9 for movies, you'll never get to experience any content fully on this otherwise flawless display. Most every streaming service app now has an option to zoom in and take advantage of the full screen, but that crops out the top and bottom of the content you're watching, which sometimes might be okay and sometimes might just be annoying and weird. Finally, at number 5 is the price. The S8 is going to be around $750, while the S8 Plus around $850. These smartphones will almost cost you $1,000. And this isn't just a problem with the S8, but more of a problem for every flagship out there. In a world full of great budget alternatives from OnePlus, Moto, and Huawei, it's really hard to justify these steep prices on smartphone nowadays. Well, if you wanted some reasons why you shouldn't buy the Galaxy S8 or S8 Plus, there you have it. I couldn't really find many cons with this device since it's just so good, so if you want to see a more positive video on the S8, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below to stay tuned for our full video review. Also, make sure to hit that like button if you like this video and comment down below on how you felt about the device. Also, make sure to follow us on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, all at DLT Reviews, to stay tuned and see behind the scenes stuff and whenever we post a new video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in our next video. Peace.